The United States of America, the land of the free and the home of the brave. The United States has inspired dreams, driven innovation, and fueled countless reality TV shows that make you question human nature. But let's not pretend everything is sunshine and big apple pie. So grab yourself a triple cheeseburger, sit back, and let's dive into everything wrong with the USA. Sorry to interrupt, but subscribing is your patriotic duty. Freedom, liberty, and never missing an upload. Thanks. A great traffic jam? Let's kick things off with the ever-terrifying traffic jams. You know, those delightful mornings where you're stuck in your car, inching forward at a snail's pace, surrounded by honking horns and the sweet aroma of fast food. America's love affair with cars has turned highways into parking lots and cities into sprawling maze-like jungles. Public transportation? More like public torture. When was the last time you took a subway and actually enjoyed it? Exactly. So, next time you're stuck in traffic, just remember, you're not alone. And hey, at least you have your playlist to keep you company. Or you can practice your deep breathing. Whatever works. Healthcare woes. Now let's talk about healthcare. The USA has a unique way of making sure going to the doctor feels like navigating a financial obstacle course. Insurance plans? More like insurance puzzles. High deductibles, unexpected bills, and the constant fear of your wallet catching a heart attack. Meanwhile, other countries are over here treating healthcare as a basic human right, and the USA is like, nah, let's make it a thrilling game of financial roulette. So, next time you need a checkup, just prepare yourself for the wild ride of paperwork and potential bankruptcy. Education costs? Education in the United States, where dreams are made and student loans break them. From kindergarten to college, the journey is paved with overpriced textbooks, underfunded schools, and teachers who deserve a medal for their patience. Public schools are like the reality TV of education, full of drama, unexpected plot twists, and the occasional dropout. And don't even get me started on college tuition. It's like paying for a VIP pass to a knowledge theme park. But instead of rides, you get mountains of debt. So, if you ever consider higher education, just remember, knowledge is power and debt is, well, it's a bit of a buzzkill. Political polarization. Politics. The USA's favorite pastime. Where else can you find a place where people passionately argue about things that could probably be settled with a friendly game of rock, paper, scissors? Political polarization in the USA is like watching two kids fighting over the last slice of pizza, except the pizza is the future of the country. Red states, blue states, and everyone in between. Finding common ground feels like trying to find a unicorn in Times Square. So, next election season, just remember to breathe, stay informed, and maybe invest in some earplugs. Gun control debate. Speaking of heated debates, let's dive into the gun control saga. The USA's relationship with firearms is like that one friend who can't decide whether to bring a salad or fries to a party. Confusing and a bit over the top. On one hand, you've got the Second Amendment enthusiasts who believe in the right to bear arms, and on the other, those advocating for stricter regulations to keep everyone safe. It's a classic case of too much of a good thing, and finding a balance is easier said than done. So, whether you're pro or anti, just know this debate isn't going anywhere anytime soon. Buckle up. Fast food culture. Let's give a shout out to America's contribution to global cuisine, the fast food industry. Burgers, fries, and shakes on every corner, making sure no one ever has to go hungry or healthy. The USA's obsession with quick bites has turned eating into a race against the clock, where nutritional value takes a backseat to convenience and taste buds rejoice. Sure, it's tasty and efficient, but sometimes you just want a meal that doesn't come with a side of regret. So next time you're craving a burger, maybe throw in a side salad. Or don't, we won't judge. Workaholic society. Work-life balance in the USA is like that elusive mythical creature. Everyone talks about it, but few have actually seen it. Americans are known for their hustle, grinding away in the office while the rest of the world enjoys a siesta or a leisurely afternoon tea. Vacation days? More like suggestions. And let's not forget the glorification of overworking. It's like a badge of honor. So if you're feeling the burnout, just remember, you're not alone, and maybe it's time to find that mythical balance. Excessive patriotism. Patriotism in the USA is like that friend who's overly enthusiastic about their favorite sports team. It's admirable, but sometimes a bit much. Americans love to flaunt their national pride with flags, anthems, and fireworks, making sure everyone knows where their loyalties lie. But this intense patriotism can sometimes border on exclusionary, making it tough to embrace diversity and differing viewpoints. So, while it's awesome to love your country, let's also remember to love its imperfections and the people who make it unique. Suburban sprawl. Suburbs, the USA's answer to urban living, where everyone wants their own white picket fence and a yard big enough for a golf course. While suburban life offers peace, quiet, and cookie-cutter houses, it also comes with its own set of issues. Commutes that rival the length of a marathon, dependence on cars that contribute to pollution, and a lack of cultural diversity that can make life feel a bit monotonous. So, if you ever find yourself yearning for the hustle and bustle of city life, just remember the suburbs are like that comfortable, yet slightly boring pair of sweatpants. Reliable, but lacking in excitement. Consumerism craze. Consumerism in the USA is like that friend who's always shopping online, even when they don't need anything. The obsession with buying the latest gadgets, trends, and must-have items can lead to an endless cycle of consumption and waste. It's the land of more is better, where happiness is often measured by the number of items in your cart. But let's be real, chasing material possessions can leave you feeling empty and environmentally guilty. So next time you're tempted by a flashy sale, maybe ask yourself if you really need that third pair of sneakers. Or just embrace the minimalist lifestyle and watch your savings grow. The housing market. The housing market in the USA can feel like an extreme sport, with soaring prices, bidding wars, and a shortage of affordable options. Buying a home is often seen as a rite of passage, but the reality can be a stressful roller coaster of paperwork, inspections, and financial strain. It's like trying to climb Everest without any training. Daunting and, let's be honest, a bit insane. Renting versus buying? It's a constant debate, and finding a place that fits your budget and needs can feel like searching for a unicorn in a haystack. Social media impact. Social media in the USA is like a double-edged sword, connecting people while simultaneously creating unrealistic expectations and fostering comparison traps. It's a place where everyone's life looks perfect, and you're left wondering why yours doesn't measure up. From influencer culture to viral trends, social media can boost self-esteem one moment and crush it the next. So whether you're scrolling through endless feeds or trying to keep up with the latest hashtags, remember to take a break and enjoy the real world once in a while. Cultural homogenization. America's melting pot is more like a blender. Everyone's mixing, but sometimes things get a bit too blended. Cultural homogenization in the USA can lead to a loss of unique traditions and identities, as everything tends to follow the same mainstream trends. From food to fashion, the desire to fit in can sometimes erase the rich diversity that makes the country so vibrant. So, while it's great to have common ground, let's also celebrate what makes each culture special and resist the urge to blend everything into one bland smoothie. Student loan debt. Education debt in the USA is like signing up for a lifelong gym membership you never use. Student loans are a necessary evil for many, but the burden they place on graduates can be crippling. Dreaming of that fancy degree? Be prepared to wrestle with debt longer than it takes to pay off a Netflix subscription. It's a classic case of trading future financial freedom for present opportunities, and finding a way out is like trying to solve a Rubik's Cube blindfolded. So if you're considering higher education, maybe start a piggy bank, or just embrace ramen noodles for the next decade. Climate policy. The USA's stance on climate change is a bit of a roller coaster ride. On one hand, there are innovative green technologies and passionate environmentalists pushing for change. On the other hand, there's resistance from industries and political factions that slow progress down to a crawl. It's like wanting to eat healthy, but being tempted by a double cheeseburger at every corner. Balancing economic growth with environmental responsibility is no easy feat. And finding that sweet spot feels like trying to solve a puzzle where half the pieces are missing. Public transportation fail. Public transportation in the USA can feel like a bad first date. Unreliable, cramped, and leaving you wondering why you ever bothered. While cities like New York and San Francisco boast extensive subway systems, most other areas are practically car-exclusive islands. Buses run late, trains are always crowded, and cleanliness? Let's just say it's a work in progress. Commuting without a car can be a nightmare, making daily travel more stressful than it needs to be. So, unless you live in a major metro area, prepare for a love-hate relationship with public transport, or just invest in a trusty vehicle and join the car-obsessed club. Celebrity obsession? The USA's obsession with celebrities is like having a never-ending reality show where everyone's the star. From tabloids to social media, celebrities are everywhere, and their lives are scrutinized down to the tiniest detail. It's like living in a world where your neighbor's life is more interesting than yours, and everyone's chasing fame like it's the holy grail. This obsession can create unrealistic standards and distract from real achievements. So, next time you catch yourself scrolling through celebrity gossip, remember to focus on your own story instead of living vicariously through someone else's. Fast-paced living. Life in the USA is like being on a never-ending treadmill, always moving, never stopping. The fast-paced lifestyle emphasizes productivity and hustle, often at the expense of relaxation and mental health. From juggling multiple jobs to squeezing in endless activities, finding time to unwind can feel impossible. It's like trying to run a marathon without ever reaching the finish line, leaving you exhausted and craving a break. So, if you're feeling overwhelmed, maybe take a step back, slow down, and remember that life isn't a race, it's a journey. Income inequality. Income inequality in the USA is like a giant gap in a game of hopscotch. Some players are barely in the game, while others are leaping to incredible heights. The wealth gap between the rich and the poor continues to widen, creating barriers to opportunities and perpetuating cycles of poverty. It's like a constant reminder that success isn't just about hard work. It's also about where you start. This disparity affects education, healthcare, and overall quality of life, making it harder for many to achieve the American dream. So, while some are living the high life, others are struggling to make ends meet, highlighting a need for systemic change. Access to healthcare. Back to healthcare, because why settle for one problem when you can have two? Accessibility is a major issue in the USA, where quality medical care often comes with a hefty price tag. Rural areas, limited options, urban centers, overcrowded facilities. It's like trying to find a needle in a haystack, except the needle is affordable healthcare and the haystack is a billion-dollar industry. So, if you ever need medical attention, just pack a lunch, bring a good book, and prepare for the adventure of navigating the system. Reality TV overload. Reality TV in the USA is like that friend who can't stop talking about their latest drama, non-stop and sometimes just plain exhausting. From cooking competitions to dating shows, there's a reality series for every interest, each promising the ultimate blend of entertainment and real-life chaos. It's like living in a never-ending soap opera where everyone's vying for the spotlight and sanity is optional. While some shows offer genuine talent and heartfelt moments, many are just a breeding ground for drama, conflicts, and over-the-top personalities. It's the land where keeping up with the Kardashians became a cultural phenomenon, and where you can watch people argue over the best way to make guacamole. So if you ever feel like your TV is more about the drama than the substance, you're not alone. Maybe it's time to switch the channel, or embrace the spectacle and enjoy the ride. Immigration challenges. Immigration challenges in the USA are like trying to solve a Rubik's Cube with one hand tied behind your back. The country, often seen as a melting pot of cultures, faces significant hurdles when it comes to welcoming newcomers. Complex visa processes, lengthy backlogs, and sometimes harsh border policies make it difficult for immigrants to start new lives. It's like trying to climb a mountain without the right gear. Frustrating and exhausting. This not only affects the individual seeking better opportunities, but also hampers the country's diversity and economic growth. Balancing security with compassion is a tough task, and the ongoing debates can leave everyone feeling stuck in a never-ending cycle of frustration. So, while America prides itself on being the land of opportunity, the immigration system sometimes says otherwise. And there you have it. What's your favorite thing about the USA? Let me know down below. Thanks for watching, don't forget to subscribe, and see you in the next video.